Yes, this is Barrister Kekere-Ekun. I am the Principal Counsel at Prima Facie Chambers, Abuja. Our chambers have just been briefed by the leadership of the Concerned Citizens Against Nigeria to commence series of legal action against some impostors, some faceless people, that use the name of their organization to recently maligned the former Group Managing Director of Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation. They had, in that press conference, said several unprintable things about Mele Kyari, and our clients, which is the Concerned Citizens Against Nigeria, has instructed our chambers to commence drastic legal action against these impostors that want to tarnish the image of their organization. And as a legal practitioner and as a human rights activist, we accepted a brief, and the first thing we are going to do is to petition the IG against these faceless impostors, and also write to the Attorney General to ensure that they do not achieve their aims, as we have been rightly briefed by the Concerned Citizens Against Nigeria. So we will be advising members of the Concerned Citizens Against Nigeria to continue to carry out the activities within the ambit of the law, disregard the impostors. The wrath of the law, we definitely cut them. We are going to commence action immediately to ensure that the image of the association is salvaged, And briefly, that is the instruction given to us, and we also want to put it in the public domain that our chambers has this brief, to commence this legal action against these impostors that want to tarnish the image of a reputable anti-corruption organization. Thank you. Of course, we'll petition the IG to get them arrested and prosecuted. That's impersonation. You don't impersonate to be a leader or to claim an association that you are not a member. So if you want to register an NGO, you go to CSC and register an NGO. There are procedures laid down, by the law. So if anybody wants to be a member of a civil society organization, you consult your lawyer to register a civil society organization for you. You don't go claiming an association that you don't know how it was registered, you don't know who are the trustees, and they are parading yourself as a member of the organization, and not just merely parading yourself as a member of that organization. You are not using the name of organization, to carry out nefarious activities, wanting to tarnish the image of somebody whom our clients believe, has performed. So, as a lawyer, our chamber accepted the brief, and we are going to work strictly according to their instruction. We are going to commence action against them, get them arrested for impersonation. Thank you so much.
This is a world press conference from the Concerned Citizens Against Corruption. A press statement on the malicious campaign against Mele Kyari. The attention of the Concerned Citizens Against Corruption has been drawn to a press conference purportedly addressed by a paid faceless group claiming to be members of our association, during which the group made some frivolous and laughable allegations of corruption against the immediate past group chief executive officer of Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, Mele Kyari. The imposters, led by one comrade, Kabir Matazu, was reported to have stormed the office of the Attorney General of the Federation on Tuesday, demanding comprehensive probe and investigation into the NNPCL transactions for the past 5 years under Kyari. The group, in its poorly written speech, specifically alleged widespread frauds and irregularities in the handling of turnaround maintenance of the nation's refineries under Kyari's leadership. Ordinarily, our association would have ignored this shameless group and their paymasters. But for the avoidance of doubt, we want to state categorically that at no time did we authorize any person or group of persons to speak on our behalf on any issue, including the recent infantile attack on former managing director of NNPCL. The so-called Matuzu and his co-travelers are not known to our association, and therefore, cannot use our highly respected association to do the bidding of some unscrupulous and mendacious, unpatriotic politicians who are on a vendetta mission. Concerned Citizens Against Corruption was rather embarrassed by this orchestrated script, which we had since discovered were designed to malign and tarnish the hard-earned reputation of Kyari. Our association is reputable and will continue to campaign for the elimination of corruption in public sector in Nigeria, but will not hesitate to deny any such faceless persons who would want to tarnish our reputation as an anti-corruption civil society organization. We therefore demand the immediate arrest of the members of this group and their sponsors to serve as a deterrent to others who may want to hijack the name of the association for similar motives. We also at this junction apologize. We apologize to Mr. Mele Kyari over this unwarranted attack on his person by these cheap blackmailers and their cohorts. The association regrets the embarrassment this may have caused Kyari and his successful team. And for the records, we joined other millions of Nigerians who commended Kyari for his giant strides in turning around the business fortunes of the company in the 5 years he was in office. Even President Bola Ahmed Tinubu would be shocked, totally shocked, at the outburst of this faceless group against Kyari, who, while dissolving the board NNPCL led by him, noted the sterling achievements of the board. Undoubtedly, Kyari's major achievement has been the revival of Nigeria's decade-long moribund refineries. Under his leadership, long-stalled production activities at the Port Harcourt and Warri refineries have roared back to life. With the Kaduna refinery beconning, this audacious maneuver has put a lie on the long-held belief that the refineries would never come back to life. This move will surely endanger energy security and ensure that Nigeria's refinery capacity can finally begin to meet domestic demand with much more for exports sooner rather than later. Kyari, cognizing that public refineries alone cannot meet the nation's needs, reportedly came up with a strong collaborations with private refineries. The climax of this effort was the integration of the Dangote refinery, a strategic partnership. This started with a direct investment in Dangote refinery that not only expanded Nigeria's refinery capabilities, but also introduced healthy competition into a previously monopolized industry. Kyari's forward-thinking approach has set the stage for a more dynamic and self-reliant energy sector. While some may wish to attribute some of NNPC's challenges and failures to him, the discerning would rather give him his flowers for his ability to achieve results despite the tortuous and oppressive terrain. From overseeing the commercialization of NNPC to fostering partnerships that would ultimately bring renewed investor confidence, he has consistently delivered results. His commitment to opening up NNPC Limited for more transparency epitomized by Nigeria's compliance with the Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative, EITI, has set a new benchmark for governance in oil and gas sector.